Welcome to Stylist Closet. I hope you had a good week and thank you for joining me here today. We're gonna talk about jackets. I hope you like my new background. I thought that I add some, warm colors so you feel like you're on holidays when you're watching me. As a personal stylist, it's very important to me to talk to you about important things which you have, the unique aspect of your body, the aspect of your personal colors. Those are the key elements which help you to look the best way possible. I'd like to share with you some useful tips I learned when I was studying in London and Krakow, and as well from my life as a personal stylist and practice I've been doing for the last few years. To build your capsular wardrobe, there are three elements which you need to take into consideration. First of all, fabric. Second of all, the color. And third of all, it's the design. Let's have a look how to apply it to your daily routine. As always, I'm going to use the clothes from Stylist Closet. You can find more inspiration around those items on vob/styling.myshopify.com. Let's talk about color first. The jacket, the one in your capsular wardrobe, should have this timeless color which you can mix with any item. It doesn't matter what the season and doesn't matter what is the occasion. One of the very first one you will choose is black. However, I totally understand why so many of you will choose it as the first item, as the first blazer in your wardrobe. I do have few in my wardrobe as well, but what I really want you to be conscious of is that the black is a serious color. It can add you some years. And as well, if you have very delicate skin, if you are blonde or if you have a light complexion with light blue or green eyes, this color can wash you out a bit. What you can do, however, there is always an exception to the rule. What you can do here, the example of that jacket is from Zara. I love it because of that element here. This satin panel breaks the black and the darkness, so it's very delicate and soft. So that's why if you this lady who has a very delicate skin, and as well for overall, like for me, I would love that element. I have a dark hair, but still this will add some softness and connect my face with my outfit as such. It wouldn't break it. So that's the key thing. The second on the list is camel or cream blazer. I definitely recommend that. One is timeless. Second of all, now the natural colors that are very trendy, so you're definitely gonna feel comfortable when you're wearing it. What is important when choosing your cream/camel blazer is to know the intensity of it. If you have a warm complexion, then camel and those intensive creamy beigey colors, they would definitely look good on you. If you're more like me, which I have a cold complexion, I have very pale skin and I have a big contrast between my skin and my hair, so my hair will be very dark comparison to my skin, I would rather do something which has a white base. So I will go more for this light creamy colors, because cream wouldn't be exactly my color. For me, the perfect one is the gray color, but it doesn't mean that I cannot wear it. I can. I just need to be careful what is the shade of that cream. And here I would like to show you the example of the two colors I prepared for you. This one is cold and this one will be more warm. So here is where you decide based on your complexion which one you should choose. The theory around color is pretty complex, so usually you find a specialist who do the color analysis for you. But if you don't have one handy, or you would like to, check your wardrobe now and see which you should leave and which one you should get rid of, I would definitely advise just to trust your own judgment, and that's what works most of the time. The only problem is that when we know that there is something wrong, we don't really listen. We would say, oh, maybe that jacket is not for me, but I just put a nice makeup and it will actually work. And that's the key thing. The only thing you need to do is you just put it next to your face. Will I have this one, or if I have this more gray one, and then you check how your skin appears. And that first impression you have, do you actually like it? Or maybe there is something you would like to fix. If you think that you should put additional makeup, or suddenly you see those dark circles under your eyes, it means that this jacket and that color is not necessarily for you. Some of us don't really like plain designs, we rather go for patterns, and that's what makes us happy. Why not? There is a little tip I would like to give you around how you choose your perfect pattern. Here I prepare 4 different check blazers. They have a different shades, different colors, but let's focus on the check first of all. What I advise to have in mind is the size of the pattern. The size of the pattern should be proportional to your body size and to your height. Okay. If I were a medium size and I'm average height, I should choose the same when it comes to my pattern. So with that, I would go for something like this or something like that. If I choose the pattern which is too small, then it might not look proportional. So optically, I might appear being, larger than I am actually in real life. Similarly, it goes with the pattern which is bigger. Similarly, it goes with the bigger pattern. If I put the pattern which is too big on me, then it might lose the whole sense of the styling, and then I would just look like I'm wearing my sister's or my uncle jacket. And on the flip side, if you are a petite person, I wouldn't advise you to wear too large prints, because your beautiful body will just get lost under that jacket. So definitely choose something which has this size or maybe that size. Last but not least, let's remember about choosing your jacket accordingly to your body type. Let's talk about your body type. When it comes to a jacket, we having 2 very classical designs, which is one-breasted or double-breasted. If you lacking a waist or you concerned about your belly, you have a brick body type, so your waist isn't as defined as you would like it, I would always advise to have a 1-button jacket. Then here you decide how tight you want it to be. It doesn't mean you have to close it, because I probably never close my jacket. It's just the fact that if it's one-breasted, then your upper body will appear smaller, and as well here those lines will help to highlight your waist. What I especially like about one-breasted jacket is that most of the time they have a right length, and that's a second super important factor when you're choosing your jacket. If you petite or medium size, or especially if you wear your jacket with flat shoes, you do want your legs to look as longer and as beautiful as possible. Longer your jacket is, shorter your legs will appear. That's just a physics, that's just a proportion which we cannot avoid. So having the jacket which ends just next or slightly below your hip is the perfect length. However, the double-breasted jacket, it's by the design, it's more recommended for taller ladies, because it has this loose fit, and optically when you wear it, it will give you additional volume. So for those of you again who would like to make that a part of your body to appear smaller, then definitely you have to be careful when you're choosing that jacket. What you could do, you could still go with a double-breasted, but maybe you take it to alteration and ask them to fasten it here a little bit so it highlights your waist. There are always ways to make those work for you. It's just the awareness really helps. That's it from me for today. I hope you enjoyed and you find those tips useful. Please add your comment under this video, and please subscribe to my channel to hear more and to see another item which we're gonna cover next Wednesday on Instagram, and we're gonna add it on Friday to YouTube channel. Hope you enjoy it. Have an amazing week and see you next week.